I've just returned from 3 weeks travelling in Afghanistan, 5 years after the Taliban seized power. So, is it ethical for foreigners to visit? Yes and no. It's complicated. The UN has described the situation of women and girls in Afghanistan as gender apartheid. The Taliban government has imposed sweeping restrictions on Afghan women, including on their right to education and freedom of movement, and even their ability to speak in public spaces. But at the same time, it's also started welcoming foreigners to grow the economy and whitewash its international reputation. Travel has always had the potential to be messy, challenging, and confronting. But the situation of women and girls in Afghanistan is so extreme that it begs the question, is it even ethical to go? Some travellers pose for photos with Taliban soldiers and AK-47s, a worrying trend that paints the Taliban as benign, and sometimes even victims of Western fake news media. Others speak out about the situation, bringing it to the attention of a wider audience. But even those travellers still have to make payments for visas and permits that benefit the Taliban government. In my view, ethical travel necessarily means speaking out. But it's also important to highlight the beauty and romance of the country that's far too often ignored. In other words, the good, the bad, and the ugly. With sanctions and the withdrawal of international aid, Afghanistan is facing a deepening poverty crisis. So, spending money in local communities is more important than ever. And maintaining cultural connections between Afghans and the rest of the world is far better than cutting them off. I spent my 3 weeks there travelling in the remote Wakhan corridor, spending money on a guide, a pack horse, a cook, and drivers, and in countless shops and restaurants. I walked over 200 kilometres to the Pamir Mountains, raising money for Afghan Aid, a charity that does amazing work with local communities, including women and girls, in the most difficult circumstances imaginable. If you'd like to donate, please visit my Just Giving page using the details in the caption.